Hey guys, I am going to be doing a package opening review of the Bostitch Tool and Compressor combo kit. Basically, I ordered this because I wanted a pancake style air compressor and a brad nailer because I'm doing a little renovation in my place right now, and I decided that Amazon was a good place to order it. So I ended up getting this for $23.28 on Amazon.ca. So this is the BTFP1KIT-CA. I believe that means it's the Canadian version, but I'm just gonna basically guess on that part. I did get UPS to measure or weigh it out, and they did say that this was 26 pounds, sorry, or 46 pounds. My apologies. The box itself, Bostitch says that it is 39, so there's a slight discrepancy, but all in all, that's minor. It's less than 50 pounds. So the delivery, the box came cut. I'm not sure if it's because of shipping reasons that the tape came off. So the bottom over on here, you can kind of see that this is already ripped right here. So, oh well, I'm sure that it'll be fine. Anyways, let's just take a look here. I am looking at the French side. Let's take a look over here. Yeah, let's look at here. Sorry, my apologies. The reason why I kind of got this air compressor, but I did not know it when I purchased it, is that it actually tells you what the limitations are. So you can run 3 brad nailers at the same time, or you can run 3 finishers at the same time, or you can have 1 framing, or 1 roofing, or 1 flooring working at one time off of this one compressor. And to me, for what I do, for my place, I'm just a homeowner. I'm gonna do a lot of stuff for myself that's gonna be very, very low duty or light duty. So someone like me, it works well. That's the reason why I got this one. I know that DeWalt was selling one on Amazon. They were slightly more pricier, I think it was. Don't quote me, but they were pretty much the same price, essentially. But I decided to go with this guy just because I like their brand a little bit more. So I'm just gonna give this an opening now. So just bear with me. Alright. So opening it up, I do see the following. That's what it looks like from above. And so the first thing that comes to mind is you have the oil-free portable air compressor manual. Number 2, you have your airline. And I believe they said that this was, let's see, it does not say how long it is, but I'm assuming that it's probably less than 50 feet. And then from above, this is what it looks like looking down on the actual tank. So let me just grab it out, put this back down. Sorry if I'm making anyone nauseous from moving it up so frequently. So this is the brad nailer. It comes in a nice little cardboard box that was within the actual box. And the tank itself, just gonna move this box out and bring up the compressor and do a proper review of the actual compressor now. I'm going to open up the brad nailer so everything's out of their boxes. Alright, so opening up the brad nailer, this is what's in it. I guess it's just they decide to put all the finishing tools on what you can buy. I'm pretty sure this is an yes, it's a operations and maintenance manual. So definitely we'll take a look at that later. They do provide some brad nails, so they give you 100 of them. So that's pretty good, so you can get started right away. It comes neatly packaged, and this is all that's in the actual box. Okay, so doing the unpackaging here for the actual framework. Sorry, the brad nailer. There it is. So a release button on the left hand side drops the actual, I want to kind of call it a magazine for all your actual brad nailers or brad nail. And then let's see, let's just give this a go. Why not? Alright, so assuming that this will go this way. I guess this is why they tell you to read the instructions. Oh, here we go. Alright, so you slide it over here. For those that have never used one before, like myself, you slide it in one of these grooves. So there's a bunch of different grooves at different denominations of length. So I guess put this as close as possible to the tip here. And then if you slide your magazine up, like so, it will sheathe basically all your brad nails. And then you're locked in. There's no air in this right now. I'm not plugged in. And basically, if you push this down, that will basically push the trigger mechanism in here, like that. And then that allows you to actually squeeze the trigger. So if I push down, I can squeeze the trigger. If I don't, you can squeeze the trigger, but you don't actually prime anything. Pretty cool. So again, if I want to release, that's how you release it. Just a simple button down here. Okay. Moving on to the actual air compressor now. So, as for the air compressor, I like to start off with figuring out how long the cord is, just because it really determines a couple things for me. Do I need an extension cord? What length of, how far away is my receptacle? So that all being said, the cord is about, I'd say, 5 feet long. So that being said, 5 feet long. You know, I'm pretty sure most people would probably use an extension cord. It's your typical 3-prong, 120 volt with a ground, essentially. All your controls are on the face, which I definitely like. You got quick release 2 ports on the left and the right. You have a regular switch here, so if you want to up the pressure or down the pressure to your tools, you definitely can do that. The pressure on the tank, they say that you should not go exceeding 150 psi, and they do spec out, I'm bringing it up here, that it's a 6-gallon, and you should be running at the rated airflow of 2.6 standard CFM at 90 psi. So if your tools or whatever you're trying to do require more standard CFM, you should really think about upsizing to maybe a higher horsepower air compressor. So that being said, the quality of the actual air compressor, I have not ran it yet. I will probably run it later, but I will not do a review after that or during that first time running. Let's talk about the mounts here. The actual mounts itself, they're really soft rubber, so I can definitely anticipate that these are going to be very good on the floor from just transferring the vibrations to the floor.